Okay, so lastly, we're going to take a look real quick at reflection and see how that works. So I'm going to take the camera back off. Let's move over here back to our white lights. And I've got a mirror in front of our stream of white lighting that comes out here, and I want to get that straight. So you can see that the light that is coming out of the light box there hits the mirror and bounces back in a straight line right back onto itself. So there's no angle being created by the way that light hits the mirror. Everything is coming back straight. But if I were to change the angle of the mirror, then notice that you do have an angle of reflectance coming off. I'll show you that a little bit closer here in a second. But the main thing to notice there is that when that reflected light comes off of the mirror, those lines are all still parallel. But notice how nice and neat all those angles are there. So let's move over here and let's take a look at that on a protractor so you can see that a little more clearly. So I'm going to turn the red light on. Actually, I want to put the green light over here and use the red light for the reflectance because it's a little bit brighter. Okay, so there is the green light. And notice again, it's not reflecting at any angle off of that mirror. It does read 0 degrees right there, both going in and coming out. But if I were to take the red light, and I'm going to put it over here where it says about 30 degrees, notice that on the other side it's about 30 degrees also. It's the same angle. So the angle of this light going into the mirror, this angle between the green and the red on the left side, is called the angle of incidence. The reflected portion that comes off, this angle between 0 and where the reflected line comes across, is called the angle of reflectance. So what you need to notice here is that those two angles always equal each other. No matter how I move this, as long as it's hitting it squarely, those two angles are always equal. So I can go to here, all the way down. I can't quite get it parallel here, but you can see how small the angle is there. And then again, if I widen it out, how wide that angle gets. So again, the angle of reflectance and the angle of incidence always must remain equal.